I'm Councillor Clyde Lokes and I'm Deputy Leader of the London Borough Waltham Forest, but also one of the 3 Leytonstone Ward Councillors in which Wadley Road, where we're currently positioned, is located. Wadley Road and some of the neighbouring roads sit on the Fillebrook River course, and they also sit at the bottom of a hill. And in July 2021, they were particularly hard hit by surface water flooding, and what it meant was a number couldn't live here for a considerable period of time, but it also made us kind of recognise that we needed a different approach to support the residents, and we came up with a scheme that included rain gardens, as you can see, and permeable surfacing on the road, which is now in a far better place to deal with some of those surface water challenges that impacted in 2021.
Hi, I'm Ryan. I work for Project Centre. I'm a drainage engineer. So the rain gardens and the permeable paving both work on the same principle. They take water from the surface, which infiltrates down. So the rain garden, the top layer is soil. For the road, we've used a porous asphalt. And once it passes through that first layer, there's a layer of crushed stone underneath, which kind of acts as a reservoir for the water. It has 30% void space, and it still provides a strong structure for the road above. And so while the downstream network is inundated, we store the water here and then slowly release it over 24 hours. In this project, we've provided 110 cubic metres of storage underground, and that's about the volume of 1 double-decker bus.
Obviously, building a scheme like this is always going to be quite disruptive. You know, there's no way you can take up numerous parts of the road carriageway and it not to be disruptive, which meant that the road was closed off in sections for a considerable period of time. But it also gave an opportunity for other utilities to see what was beneath the surface and upgrade some of their connections to individual properties as well, like gas, like electric. So that was really, really positive outcome. You know, and obviously the planting that Meristem have installed is not only helping those rain gardens work more effectively, but offers, you know, increased biodiversity opportunities here in Wadley Road. There's oodles of research now that says if there's trees, wildlife, planting in the streets, it generally makes people feel a lot better and just generally lifts their spirits, full stop.
Hi, I'm George Clayton. I'm a project manager for Meristem Design. So plants are really important in this scheme. Apart from everything that's happening underground with attenuation, they are doing a good job at soaking up a lot of the water that's going into the rain gardens. In the first few years, they'll grow a small amount, but they're putting a lot of energy into putting roots down and establishing into the space. So for those first 12 months, it's really important for the sites to be maintained. Our maintenance team do a really good job to help the plants establish. They'll visit the beds maybe 30 times over those 12 months during the summer, focusing on things such as watering during the winter, mulching, deadheading, pretty much what the plants require just to make the scheme even more successful and make the beds look beautiful. Apart from flooding, the rain gardens, I think, transform the space. Before a road that just had car parking spaces, now it looks absolutely beautiful. A few species already flowering through into the spring when a lot of the bulbs will come through that we've planted in here. Nice interaction for the residents. We've put species in such as rosemary, so residents can come along and kind of snip little bits off to use. I know other residents were planting sunflowers in the beds. Really good biodiversity, lots of insects, lots of life going on inside them. And all in all, we're really happy with the project. What a success and what a fantastic example of surface water management.